DrkCyDe. This is our first official video.
Episode 1.
Yeah. So we're going to do a little review on a couple of different mods and a few tanks, a little starter kit. And
got the Alien Kit and the Skyhook, both by SMOK with the Baby Beast.
yeah,
And I got the
awesome.
Limitless RDTA tank.
Yeah, I got Reuleaux RX200 and got the E-Leaf right here. It's a good starter. Yeah, it's the iCare. It's really good starter kit. So, I mean, if you're just getting into vaping and you don't really know what to start with, that's a good way to go. Yeah, we also got a couple of different drip tanks to review today. We got the Gemini 2 and we got the V2 right there. This one's a little bit bigger if you can't tell, but it's awesome.
30
Absolutely love
millimeters.
it. Yeah, 30 millimeters, and it's got I think it's a dual post. Yeah, dual post. So, yeah, let's get this going.
Let's get this going. I'll start off with the SMOK Alien Kit 220 WTC. This is a great mod for anybody, really. Starting off, you get the TFV8 Baby Beast tank, which is a phenomenal tank for starting off. You get good cloud coverage. It goes anywhere between 6 and 220 watts. You can set it up for both temperature control coils, stainless steel, titanium, nickel. Pretty much any coil you want to put up in here, you can run it. You can run almost literally any tank off of this one. I use both my Baby Beast and my Limitless RDTA. Comes with a full setup screen display. It gives you your puff counters, your wattage, your amps, your volts,
Ohms, everything.
ohms. You got your resistance count. You got the temperature that it's sitting at constantly. You got a lock feature. I mean, you can literally do anything with this mod. I run both my TFV8 Baby Beast and my Limitless. So with the Baby Beast, it comes with the pre-built coils like most of the TFV8 products from SMOK. But like with the Limitless RDTA, it's got a dual top build deck, so you can build your own coils. I've had twisted coils, straight Canthal coils. I had twisted Claptons, alien Claptons. I've had all kinds of different setups on this. And as far as an RDTA, this tank is phenomenal. I've talked it up left and right. I've never ever had an issue with it. So long as you properly wick it and get the cotton set up in right, it won't leak. Sure, I've had my slight issues, but that's because I didn't add enough cotton or I didn't wick it up right.
Yeah, wicking affects. Wicking is just as important as the coils themselves. Because if you don't wick it right, it's not going to work right. So.
Yep, and you got to make sure to use the right coils.
Oh yeah.
With the wattages, I mean, I can run this tank alone. I've got a twisted Canthal build set up right now that I got built here at V. I can run this tank anywhere between 55 to 130 watts. I mean, it's comfortable either way. With the Baby Beast tank, I mean, you get the SMOK Alien Kit, and it comes with absolutely everything you're going to need. You get your little instruction manual.
Replacement glass, everything.
You get a screen protector, little instructions that shows you how to do that. It'll give you kind of a battery do's and don'ts little sheet, which is nice.
Very important. Safety.
Warranty card, also great. Comes with an array of extra O-rings. It's got an extra fill top. With the Baby Beast and many of the TFV8 products, they're a top fill tank. So they've got this little white rubber deal up on top to help prevent leaking and stuff. So you get an extra one of those.
Yeah, easy fill. You ain't got to worry about spilling it.
You get a cord that comes with it to charge it through the mod, although I don't recommend you do that. Charging through the mod is convenient. A lot of people like to do that, but it also can harm battery life. It can definitely like half your battery life. Improper charging, uneven charging, and they just won't work necessarily the right way. It comes with glass protecting bands. I've got the black one around it, and I got the orange one here in the box. You get one, if it'll come out, one replacement glass for the tank, and you also get another coil. Now it comes with the dual coil and the octa coil. The dual coil is good between 40 and 80 watts, and I believe the octa coil is good between 50 and 110. So you got a lot of different ranges, a lot of different styles, a lot of designs. These come in all kinds of different colors. I happen to get lucky enough, and I got the Spider-Man edition, which is awesome. Go ahead.
Yeah. Back to the battery life, like he was talking about. if you're on the go and you're in the car or something like that and you need to charge, it's, you know, sometimes, yeah, you got to plug it in through the USB and all that. But one of the best buys I think I've personally made is the Efest battery charger. This thing is awesome, and I mean, you can fit up to 4 batteries on there, and it charges pretty quick, and it's the safest and most effective way to charge your batteries.
And here at V, we got the 4-bay, and we also carry a 6-bay.
Yeah, 6-bay fast charger. That's probably going to be my next buy. But yeah, V carries all of these products, and again, you know, absolutely awesome. They're the ones that suggested on the battery charger, and it is hands down probably been one of the smartest buys I've made in my whole vaping experience. But yeah, the next thing we're going to talk about, the new Skyhook that just came out.
Okay.
This thing is absolutely amazing. Again, it's another SMOK product. If you can't tell, we all like SMOK a lot.
What's really convenient about this is I really like the Alien setup with my Limitless. Well, the convenience with the SMOK Skyhook is it is an Alien Kit basically with a built-in Limitless style drip tank. So over on this side, you pull this cap off, and it comes with a dual coil Clapton build to start off with. You got 2 different airflow rings. There's a middle and a bottom airflow. Now in the box, this part right here will actually pop off, and there's another ring in the box just like this that actually cancels off the bottom airflow, just in case you want to cancel that out just a little bit. You can put, just like the Limitless RDTA, you can put any kind of coil build you want on here, whether it be just a straight wrap, twisted, Alien, you want to get fancy and get into staples. I mean, you can do whatever you want with this one. It's got 4 single prong holes for the build deck. Flat wire might be a little complicated, but I'm sure you can make it work. On the internals right here, built in, you unscrew this part here, and this is actually how you fill the tank. Your cotton is going to come down, and it's going to sit on the inside of the tank here, and you'll fill it from over here. So when you take your puff on your vape, and you create that suction, it'll actually bring the juice up the cotton and into your coils for you, so you don't really necessarily have to worry about it. It has an internal 9 mil fill capacity, which is insane. As awesome as this tank is, it's only got about a 4.5 to 5 mil capacity, which is nice, but when it drinks juice the way it does, I mean, you do fill it often enough. Not enough to really get on your nerves, but it's got the same setup. Same display as the Alien. It's got the same features, the lock. You can go between wattage and temperature mode. You got the puff counter. You can adjust the ohmage itself. This one also comes with absolutely everything you're going to need. So you got an array of extra O-rings, and it also comes for the build deck with extra screws and an Allen wrench, so you don't have to worry about getting tools for it once you buy it. It does come with cotton, pre-manufactured, so you have that ready to wick. Again, the micro USB charge cord, and then it's got that extra one, that extra metal ring like I was talking about that doesn't have that bottom airflow, which is nice. And then if you wanted to just do a single coil build, it does come with a rubber blocker, so you can block off one side of the build deck and just run a single coil. And again, it also has your warranty card, your battery do's and don'ts, and the nice little SMOK instruction manual.
Absolutely awesome. Yeah, the next mod is going to be the Reuleaux RX200. I've had this for a few weeks now, and I absolutely love it. It runs just about the same way as the SMOK does. You can adjust everything you need to on it from the ohms. It automatically corrects itself if it changes, and you can change your voltage. It holds 3 batteries, and it's pretty straightforward setup. I mean, I've been running my Gemini on there, right here, Mason Gemini 2. Again, it's a 30 mil, and
very nice size build deck.
yeah, it's absolutely awesome. If you can't tell,
You take that outer ring off?
Yeah,
Yeah. There you go. Just show them a good set of that build deck.
yeah. You can literally. I mean, I've got. I think both my coils in there right now are actually like a 12 wrap. So I mean, that,
Really?
yeah, and I'm running the cool thing about this mod too is my resistance on this thing right now, which I mean I don't recommend everybody run the resistance this low, but mine's at 0.10 at the moment, and yeah, So you can literally change your resistance, or it corrects itself automatically, but it'll pick up any kind of resistance. It doesn't matter how low it goes, which I personally like. And again, got your battery charger. It's always good to have an extra set of batteries just in case, because if you're running your watts like I do at 170 or something like that, then you go through your batteries a little bit faster. You might have to change them out at the end of the day or something like that. But I swapped between my Gemini and my V2, Saper V2. This was actually my first drip tank, which I absolutely loved. It's very similar, it's just smaller. It's got the dual post. You can do the dual coil builds on there, and both tanks come with interchangeable tips. If you like the metal instead, you can do metal. I personally like plastic, so that's how I've been running that one.
Definitely good to get the external battery charger for some of these mods that take the external 18650 batteries.
It'll extend your battery life too, man. It won't burn them out as fast as if you were to use the micro USB charger, things like that.
And it'll charge them even. It'll charge them properly. Charging through the mod, you can do it. I'm not saying you can't, but I definitely personally recommend you get yourself an external battery charger and charge them out here. Your batteries will last longer. They'll charge more even, and I mean, you'll just get a better performance out of them. Right. Both the Skyhook and the Alien Kit both take 2 external 18650 batteries, and it's really easy to learn how to install. Right here on the lid, you got a positive sign and a negative sign, so that's going to be the side that's facing up. And even on the inside, there's a big red plus and a big blue minus. So I mean, you can't really. It's very user friendly. Yeah, I mean, and both of them are bottom loaded. I mean, yeah, it looks a little loose when you got them like this, but once you get them batteries in there, that battery cover is solid.
Yeah, it's a tight fit, so it fits in there just right. But next thing we're gonna talk about is the E-Leaf. This thing, it's called the iCare, and it is internal battery, and you can charge it through the micro USB. It's pretty simple setup, really. It's got an internal tank, and you can swap the coils out, do whatever you need to do. I actually bought this for a family member recently who just started vaping, and they absolutely love it. I mean, it's all you have to do. There's no buttons, no nothing. All you got to do is just hit it, and you're good. And like I said, if it's somebody who's new to vaping, wanting to start out, wanting to try it,
phenomenal. Yeah,
it's an awesome buy. I highly recommend it. It's a good way to go.
Real quick. And that's just it. I mean, here at the E-Cig and Vape Lounge, they have everything you're gonna need. If you're just starting off, these E-Leaf iCares are perfect. Yeah. If you've been at this for a while and you like to build your own decks and you like to really get into making big clouds, you get yourself a Skyhook. Yeah. You kind of like a 50-50 spot. You like to use regular tanks, that aren't too super strong, but you like to use rebuildable decks. You like to switch off on and off. Alien Kit, Reuleaux RX200. I mean, anything and everything you guys need, from pin vapes to mech mods to different tanks, and they've got different tips and different vape bands and all kinds of different ways to customize your stuff.
And that's the thing too, you can take either the Alien or the Reuleaux, and if you want to run a tank, if you say you want a bigger tank on there or any of that kind of stuff, you can take, like I can literally throw my Mason Gemini and throw it on the Alien.
What do you run this on?
I run mine on 170.
170. See, I was running my Baby Beast at 80 watts.
There you go.
That's the middle recommendation for that. He wants to run this at 170. The advantage of this one is it goes up to 220. Absolutely. So I can just run that right up to 170. New coil. Mm-hmm. But
batteries, see, that's what you got to throw it on a new charger. You know what I'm saying?
See, it's giving me the battery lows. So now at the end of this video, I'll be able to take these batteries out, throw them on this charger. And since it's a smart charger, it'll actually, this 4-bay will charge 2 batteries at 1.8 amps. So, I mean, with 2 batteries from a dead charge to a full charge, you're looking at an hour-and-a-half wait time instead of 5 hours.
Exactly. And that's absolutely amazing. And that's the thing. I can take a SMOK Big Baby Beast, Baby Beast, V8, any of that stuff. You can interchange all the tanks and the mods. So, except with the Skyhook. The Skyhook, you wouldn't even need to. I mean, if you like to drip, and you don't feel like sitting there constantly doing all that, the RDTA is a great buy. I mean,
and you can't beat it. The big advantage of getting an RDTA versus an RDA is with the dripper, you get a good 4 or 5 puffs off of it, and then you can switch off to a new flavor, but you're going to get that burnt cotton taste reasonably quick. With these RDTAs, you have a tank. You have a tank that holds about 5 mils of juice, and the Skyhook itself holds 9. So you're able to put on the coils, you're able to use and get the flavor and the power of an RDA, but you have the tank to hold a good juice capacity. So I know that I can fill this one up and I can run this same tank for, I mean, a good 2.5 hours before I even got to worry about putting more juice on it.
And that's straight vaping too.
Yeah, and that's straight using this thing all the time. Just it works perfect. I just recently picked up this Alien Kit. I absolutely love it. I mean, it's got to be one of the favorite mods I've ever had.
Yeah, I owned one myself, and then I ended up selling it. And since I have sold it, I have honestly thought about repurchasing it at least 5 or 6 times. Like I said, V's got so many mods though. You come up here, you check them out, and it's hard to make a decision because they literally have so many good products here, and the prices are awesome. You can't beat them.
The prices are awesome. The people are awesome. The products are awesome.
You always got good music, good people, great products. The service is amazing. I mean, they have coil building classes up here that you can do. That way you can learn how to do it yourself. And
a wide variety of juices. They have a huge list of house blends that they make here at the shop.
Yeah.
And they also have a very wide list of premium brands and name brands you might have heard of. Space Jam.
Yeah. Space Jam.
V-God.
iCandy is another amazing flavor. I personally, Seduction, I literally vaped a 30 mil in 24 hours because it's strictly off the flavor. It was that good. I mean, I loved it.
You like Seduction. I like the Lustful.
Right.
That strawberry shortcake is just, it's bomb.
Strawberry Starburst. It got me, man. But that's the thing too. Their house juices are great. I mean, the flavor pops just as much as a premium. I love it. I get the premiums. I get the house blends quite often. And the thing is, you can come in here and pick up a starter kit, pick up a bottle of juice, and spend anywhere from $50 to $100 to more. It just depends on what you want to start off on, how you want to start, and what you want. And that's the great thing about the employees here. They can pinpoint exactly what you need and what you want.
You talk to Trevor or Lisa,
right,
or both of them,
yeah,
and just let them know what you want. We'll let them know where you're at. Are you just starting off? They're going to get you started off right.
Exactly.
Are you wanting to upgrade to something more powerful, more awesome, bigger clouds, being able to do tricks and stuff?
Right.
They'll get you set up. I mean, there's nothing those two can't do.
Exactly.
As well as Jeremy. Can't forget Ogre.
I've learned quite a bit from every employee here. When I first started coming to the shop, I knew a little bit about vaping.
Very, very much so.
But as I started to interact and come up here and hang out more, I have learned all kinds of information about vaping. I actually have recently started doing coils myself, and I actually had to call Trevor at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, I don't know how to build a coil, and I can't drip. What do I do? And he walked me through it step by step on how to fix it. That is customer service like you have never seen. So once again, thank you, Trevor. Thank you, Lisa, for everything. And mad love for V, man. I mean, it's a great shop. You can't beat it.
Great people, awesome music. I mean, between holding cloud comps and trick comps and just...
Right.
When I first came in here, I didn't know what I was doing. I was using a little iStick Pro, didn't adjust, using a little pin vape tanks, and they got me set up perfectly.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, now you come in, if DrkCyDe's sitting here at the shop and Trevor or Lisa are busy, feel free to grab one of us.
Yeah.
I mean, I can definitely help you with the coils. I can help you wick up some new stuff. We can teach you some things, the do's and don'ts. I mean, I became so much more knowledgeable about vapes and vape products since I've started coming to V. It's insane. I didn't know a tenth of the stuff that I know now.
Exactly. And I mean, that's the thing too. There's other people that come up here and hang out. Everybody comes up here and
absolutely.
It's a good environment, and you can learn a lot from anybody.
They call it a vape lounge for a reason.
Exactly.
Like, you come in here and you can get your products and you can go home.
Straight lounge, man.
You can come in here, you get your vape products, you can come down and sit at this exact table and just hang out and BS with other good people. I mean, I didn't know Gabe at first when I started coming through here, and now we're doing videos together, and I met him here at V.
Exactly. I mean, the cool thing is they have a flavor bar too, so if you want to come in and sample different flavors.
You throw them 25 cents, and they'll get you hooked up with a little sampler starter, and you can, they've got almost 150 of these little tanks here. They got all the different flavors that they offer here. So that way you can sit up here, you can hang out at the sample bar, you can check out which flavors you want before you purchase them. You don't have to just jump right into something.
Exactly. So I think that pretty much wraps it up for today, guys.
We want to thank you for
much.
joining DrkCyDe here at E-Cig and Vape Lounge at 3407 Singing Hills Boulevard, right across the street from Pizza Hut. Feel free to come down here between 10 and 8, Monday through Saturday, and on Sundays between noon and 5. Everyone will be here. I mean, they'll get you hooked up. Gabe or I are usually here pretty much most of the time.
Right.
If he's not here, I'm here, and vice versa.
Yep.
Yeah, come on down. Come meet DrkCyDe. Come meet Trevor and Lisa and the team here at V, and just have yourself a good time.
Yeah.
So we want to thank you for joining us here at DrkCyDe Vapes. Make sure to keep your vape on.
Yeah, stay vaping. Peace.